All right, up next we have Aquarius rising and sun. For you guys, the Sagittarius New Moon is happening in your 11th house of friendships, communities, and long term goals. So there's something new that is trying to sprout for you in one of those areas of your life. Maybe you have been feeling like there are some changes that are shaking up your home life. And I see that because this new moon is making a quincunx to Uranus in the fourth house. So there's something about your family life, where you've come from, your ancestry, your place of living, your physical environment within your home, and also your emotional security and financial security that has a little bit of this chaotic energy that needs to have some type of change or breakthrough in this area of your life. So it could be happening to you, or it could be something that you are implementing to have some kind of change. But usually Uranus wants us to have a little bit of a shakeup to get us out of our comfort zone, to get us out of our security blanket, and to put us out there into the world a little bit with a new moon in the 11th house. So if you guys have been holed up at home, if you have been stuck in a routine, if you've been hiding behind closed doors, this might be your time to put yourself out there a little bit more and try to meet new people, network within your community, and make new friends. I feel like that would go really well for you guys, especially if you go to pre-existing institutions or groups or things that have similar interests as you and have already a built-in community into it. So that's something that I would definitely recommend right now, especially with this new moon making a trine to the North Node in your third house. There's something where I think throughout this year, with the North Node moving through your third house, you guys are widening your horizons within your local community. You are maybe having new ideas, new creative ventures, putting yourself out there online. And this is an opportunity to do that to an even greater extent. So this could also be talking about digitally. You can expand your community online as well. And I think it's through that you're going to have lots of conversations and decisions and ideas and inspiration come to you through these people who have similarities with you or who have similar interests with you. And I think it's really trying to, again, with this Hierophant card, get you to go to a place that's existing, that already has that community element to it, that already has that overlap in interest with you. This is making us, the Sagittarius New Moon is making a square to Neptune in your second house. So there's something going on here with money. There might be, I feel like you guys, there could be a lot of interpretations of this, but there's some juxtaposition or cross purposes of your goals of, you know, your big term, your long-term future goals, which is the 11th house, this kind of vision and desires, your hopes and your wishes for your life. The 11th house also talks about, you know, your community and your belonging, like I was addressing, your friends. And this is squaring Neptune in the second. So there's something about your security and your financial life and maybe even your possessions, the things that you need to feel really like I have enough money. Now I can stop working for a day and take some time off to go after this other goal, or put myself out there and hang out with friends. Or maybe I feel like I'm worried about money and I can't spend on whatever I want. There's something here where I feel like your physical, like the things that you own or your money life is somehow, again, at cross purposes with this other, with these long-term goals and with your friends and the community. So there's so many different ways that can manifest. I started to mention them, but I feel like you guys need to know that your financial life is going to be just fine. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Protection card, even though you might not have full clarity yet around how you're going to make this work for financially long term, or how you're going to integrate, how you're going to maybe spend money on joining a course or a community that you've been thinking about. There's something here where there's like a concern around money or your possessions and how that fits in with these areas. And this is saying that you're good on the money front. Like, don't actually worry, you're being protected. And that the relationships and things that you invest in now have this potential to be a huge long-term asset to you. And if you need to make changes within the home, since this woman is pregnant, there's something here where it's like you're wanting to grow and birth something. But you, again, need to leave your comfort zone and need to make changes to your home in some kind of capacity. It could be one or the other or both. But there's something about that where when you do those things, it's going to help you birth whatever this new thing is. It could be a new relationship. It could be, that sense of belonging. It could be going after certain long-term goals. Whatever it is, it's going to look different for a lot of you. But it's definitely going to have you kind of confront your own insecurities or your own feelings of lack, or, those fears that we carry with us, especially as an Aquarius. You guys, are not as social as some of the other signs, even though you're an air sign. So Mercury is in your 12th house, sextiling Venus in the 10th. So again, this is really trying to get out of your own way and move forward with things within your career. And I feel like you guys should be very aware of kind of subliminal messages. And I just saw 555, but things that are the universe is trying to communicate to you through subtle means. This could be dreams or signs or synchronicities. That's a very Mercury in the 12th house experience. So there's synchronicities and things that happen right now that are pointing you towards specific life advancements or life directions. So pay attention to these signs, because it could kind of confirm you're on the right track, you're going for the right goal, or reach out to this person and they'll help you, or you need to hang out with this person and you'll feel better about things, or whatever this is. But it's going to help advance your life if you can kind of clue into what's going on around you. Mercury is also trining Jupiter in the 4th, so a good way to also kind of bring about this energy is to have that time alone and meditate and things of that nature, journal, have some self-introspection time, and you'll be able to access those signs or the messages that are trying to be communicated to you with Mercury moving through your 12th house. So it's a really good time for expansion of your career goals with Venus moving through your career sector, especially advancing it through the right relationships and connections, which is why I think this is a new moon in your 11th house of community. Is trying to get people on board with what you're wanting, to find people who are in alignment with you. Let me pull one more card for you. Any advice? The fire ant card. So yeah, the fire ant definitely feels like there's a lot of ants. There's a lot of people coming together with similar interests and passions, which I think is that fire energy. The other thing about the fire ant card is there could be impulsivity or anger, and that's something that we want to avoid if that's a part of your energy this new moon. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Aquarius. Before you hop off, I wanted to let you know I'm doing interviews for healers, mind or body healers. So this could look like a therapist, a coach, a physical therapist, a massage therapist, so many different things, Reiki healers, whatever, who are interested in using astrology to better help their clients. If that matches your identity, I would love to interview you. And in exchange for an hour of your time, I will donate to you or gift to you a 2024 personalized forecast. And so if you're interested, you can email me at contact@willowsboom.com and write healer interview in the subject. And I hope to see you guys there. If not, I will see you on my YouTube channel next week. And I hope you guys have a great one. Bye.